Muslim like Maguindanao or Tausug. And then maybe if I have time, I going to 5 times a day. If you're going to Sambayang, five
Right.
times a day, go to
Right.
church.
Exactly.
4 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock.
Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the pillars of Islam. But I mean, like I'm saying, I'm born Muslim, but like the only thing that I don't do is like the diet. Like I don't eat pork. You know,
You eat
I,
clean?
I, I do participate in Ramadan, uh, but I'm not
Fasting.
going to the mosque every Friday. You
You know
know,
that one of the pillars of Islam, man, is making a Hajj to Mecca,
yeah,
right?
to Mecca,
So
yeah, exactly.
yeah, imagine going to a fight and then going doing your Hajj at the same time. That's two birds with one stone.
Yeah, you see a lot of fighters going over there, man. You know, I remember seeing pictures of Badu Jack. You know, you see the Haney's go over there.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fighters that go and do Hajj.
you know.
You can speak Arabic, my friend. You can speak Quran, Fatiha,
I
like
Not at
can't.
all.
Arudu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah,
إياك
alhamdulillah
نعبد
rabbil
وإياك
alamin.
نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
yeah.
Wait, غير المغضوب ولا الضالين آمين.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Yes,
yeah, something like
mashallah.
that.
Were you praying over
Yeah,
there, Tyler?
I was brainwashed. I was in the military, so I used to hear Salah over loudspeakers in Iraq, bro, and you hear that 6 times a day for a whole year.
You
You
remember?
kind of you can recite that. I can sing the whole Quran, bro. I'm not even Muslim. I'm not Muslim, but I speak some Arabic.
Right.
Ernest,
What's
what's
up,
up, bro? He
Ernest?
speaks
What's
some
going
Arabic
on,
too,
homie?
man.
Latit harak.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, that means be still.
Yes, sir.
Sit down
Okay.
somewhere.
hey, let me shout out people that came in my room too, man. BVO Boxing is in there. My brother Black Star Sports TV, the Blood Files, and Daniel Berry, bro. Thank you, cats, for stopping in, man. I've been going crazy. I just did a show with the OGs. In fact, I think it's still going on over at Hardcore Boxing, and I did it on my channel. And once again, I'm a loyalist over here, man. The TNT show, bro. I'm here with these cats every Sunday night, bro. And I had the
Appreciate
great bow out, and here we are, man. So thanks everybody for being loyal to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. And joining Tim Witherspoon Jr., Skywalker Tim Muzzy, Ernest Johnson, and my buddy Vince Power up there, an active flyweight fighter in the IBF, highly ranked, man. And this is where we want to be on a Sunday night. So thank you all for coming in here.
You
Yeah,
forgot to
hey.
put. He's a ladies' man too. You forgot
Ladies,
to put.
man, and it's not no top 5 in the country. That's top 5 in the
Husbands.
world. Top 5 with the IBF. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, fathers, lock up your daughters, man. You got a Romeo out there.
No, don't lock them up, man. We need a bunch of Vinces running around. You feel me? Hey, but
Yeah.
what's up, Skywalker? What's up, Vince? What's up, Mr. Bruce? Hey, Tim, I'm over here eating crow hard, bro. Hey.
Yo, I still got a game tomorrow. Okay, I'm not.
Hey,
gonna
listen,
say
I'm
nothing.
cheering for y'all now. As a matter of fact, I'm done. That's it for me. I got it all packed up. It's going in the box.
Wow.
You feel me? I'm bandwagon. I'm bandwagon bragging from here on out, baby. I ain't never losing in football again. I'm wearing the jersey of whoever wins.
Oh man, yo, we got a game tomorrow, and the Eagles have not looked like they can make it, but I'm hoping, and until that last whistle, I'm gonna be bleeding green, trying to cheer on my team. I'm from Philly, so I might get on this podcast and say something different against them, and I might walk outside and get shot, because that's how we do here.
Hey, hold up, so what's that, Vince? You got somebody over there in your bed, bro?
What the hell?
What is this?
This is
Diddy's
the
pickle. This Diddy's
amateur.
pickleball league.
This is a boxer. 4 rounds. 4 rounds. 4 rounds
Okay.
boxer.
Hey man, as
They
long
have
as y'all
fight
ain't wrestling off of the frosted flakes, we good.
Jay Washington, salute, brother. John McSmith, salute.
They have
That's good, my
they
brother.
have fight in March in the Manny Pacquiao blow by blow in TB. Blow by blow fight boxing.
Where you at right now, Vince? You at your house? Or you at?
Yes,
Okay.
in the
He's
house.
got a girlfriend now, so he might be at his girlfriend's house. He's got to show us his girlfriend one day.
Oh,
He's got a pretty girlfriend, man. He's got a little cute Filipino now.
nice.
Vince is trying to settle down. He don't want to take on all the ring girls. Your girl's
Yeah,
gonna
well,
get, what are you gonna do when you grab the next ring girl? Now you got a girlfriend, man. What's gonna happen?
There's gonna be trouble.
But of my girlfriend is she is okay for her. But do you know boxing is like a celebrity. You become a famous, you grab the round girl.
will she be at your fight?
Yes.
Andre, salute today.
Man, we got a lot to talk about
I was gonna
yesterday's
say,
fights.
like, I'm pretty sure that you guys, probably commentated on the fights and everything. You might be talked out, but let's what's the major topics going around right now besides PEDs again?
Oh, last night, man, we had some awesome boxing last
Fucking
night.
great boxing, bro.
Oh,
Christian and
we had-
Billy, man, he made a statement last night. He looked tough, man. He went in there and just bulldogged his opponent, man.
let's start from that first fight we saw, bro. The Cataro on the first fight with Sanchez and
Ooh.
and McCulley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, I think they said the Beterbiev team, they won the actual they won the purse bid by something like $1,500. It was something real small. So they got the fight in Canada versus them having to do that in the UK. So they had them boys in an 18 by 18 ring. That's what I wanted for the Haney versus fight. So they had to dog it out. Everybody had to dog it out. There was nowhere to run to.
I mean, 18 by 18 is about where you should be able to box or you should be able to slug. It's like right there in the middle.
Yeah, see, people don't realize there is no standard ring. It depends
Right.
on what the commission, what the promoter, what the A side. It can vary. I've seen rings as small as 16 and a half feet, 17 feet, all the way up to 22 feet. And the rings that they sell, they can adjust the turnbuckles to make them suitable for whoever demands a bigger or softer ring. But I mean, damn, the ring. I think the Madison Square Garden ring was 18 feet by 18 feet, and that's in the Hall of Fame. That's the one that Ali, Frazier fought in. Everybody fought in that ring. Joe Louis. But there's no standard thing.
22, 24 is kind of cheating the fans,
That's a track meet. That's a track meet right there, bro.
Yeah, that's cheating the fans. You if you really want to watch a sparring session, you want to watch a major fight in that big of a ring, But 18 by 18, I think is fair. I think it's fair, like where if you're a boxer, you should be able to box. You might have to work hard, you know what I mean? But you should have to work hard. And if you're a brawler, you'll be able to get to the guy, but you might have to work a little bit harder. But I think that 18 by 18 is a fair ring size.
My brother Blood Boxing, man. Shout out to Blood.
Shout out to Jay Washington coming in and Andre Rodriguez. And we had a question. You think Canelo? I don't think so, man. He tried with Bivol. I like, maybe a rematch at the 168, but I don't think Canelo's going to move up to fight Beterbiev. But
hey, look, man. Yeah, so I mean, just to finish that one, the thing off with Maloney and Sanchez. To be honest, I've never really seen a UK fighter or a British fighter dig that deep in a Mexican style war because initially it looked like Sanchez was getting the better of Maloney for the first 3 rounds. It was like Sanchez was hitting that boy with uppercuts and he was banging him out on the inside. And then figured out Maloney, he started seeing those angles and started turning my man. And then it was just, I think already that's like leading candidate for fight of the year. That fight could have been a draw. It could have been a split decision. Either guy could have got it.
Could have went either way.
I dug that fight, bro. That was the opening fight. It was back and forth action. The Mexican Sanchez was throwing the unbelievably great power hooks. He was working the body.
Yes.
So Maloney was playing the inside game with him. They were going back and forth. I mean, that was a freaking bantamweight title fight, and that reminded me of some of the Carlos Zarates, the Alfonso Zamora, Ruben Zamora, whatever his name was. But there were so many great bantamweights back in the day, and these guys did the bantamweight division proud, man. They were kicking ass. At the end, a split decision. Majority decisions. One judge had it a draw, and it could have been a draw. That was a great way to start the night off, man. You know, I looked at last night as going out to a dinner, and that was the appetizer, and then we had the salad, and then we had the main event, or the appetizer, the main event, and the dessert, whichever way you want to put it. But it was a nice 3-course meal. I got to give it to the Zone for putting a card on like that. But that bantamweight title fight, man, that's definitely one to talk about. That was a rematch. Would you like to see that fight rematched?
Yeah, they could definitely run that back. I doubt Maloney wants to go and do that war again, though. You know.
But there's a demand for it. You know,
Maloney was supposed to fight Nonito, and he ended up going the WBO route. They were going to fight. They went to the WBC convention. Him and Nonito, they had got their fight ordered. But he ended up going this route, man, and that was a tough fight, man. And that could have went either way. But shit, man.
Hey, let me shout out World Combat Sports in the building, man. Peace, my brother.
I hear you giving the promotion actually a shout out. Is that what you just did?
World Combat Sports.
No. I'm talking about the Zone. You said that the card was a 3-course meal. I haven't heard anyone describe of a boxing card with such good comments as you just have. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Okay, man. I was waiting all day for my boxing diet to be served to me, and this was supposed to be the opening card. I think it started 10 minutes to 9. And I started watching it. In fact, I covered the show on my YouTube channel. I did my thing on there. But I'm watching this fight, and it's fucking awesome. And this is the opening fight. And the fight I wanted to see the most was the Beterbiev and Callum Smith. But this fight's captivating me. I was getting emotional about it. My blood was pumping. I'm saying, whoa, these guys are throwing. I think they threw almost 900 punches a piece in the fight. It was just a war. It's too bad Sanchez had to lose the fight. I think I would like to see I know I'd love to see a rematch. And like I said, I looked at it like it was my food for the day, and that was the appetizer. And I even mentioned it. That's like going to a nice restaurant and having this appetizer like you never had before, like maybe like an escargot or something like that. And it's like, man, this is the best thing I ever ate. And you know, it's only going to get better because you're going to get the second course, and then you're going to get the main course. And that's the way I looked at the whole thing. And man, shout out to the Zone for giving me that night on the town with a 5-star meal, bro. That's what I'm trying to eloquently put together.
Nice.
Even before, there was a fight before the Maloney. It was Katiev, I believe his name was. He looks like the Wolverine, bro. He looks like Logan's brother. Another beast, bro. All these Khabibs, man, with the beards, bro. They got some special power in them beards, but yeah, man, it was some good fights, man. They put together a good ass card.
Yeah, that was a good ass card, man. Vince is going in and out. I was wondering where that we're losing somebody up there, and that's Vince.
Yeah, he has bad service out there all the time.
But you were saying like it was something in the beard and everything like that, and I saw something on the internet where Bob Arum was saying that there was an atypical test that popped up where He failed. And from what Bob Aaron was saying is that atypical would be something that was produced in your body on its own.
All right, bro. I can explain that whole thing for you because you know I've been in the nutritional supplement industry since the '90s, and
Right.
I'm a personal trainer. I'm a nutritional technician. That was my living before I retired.
Okay.
So anyway, these tests, man, what they look for is they look for abnormalities in a normal person, the range level, and they found his human growth hormone HGH, which is naturally occurring in the body. And they also found an elevated levels of a 5-androstenedione, which is another naturally occurring substance.
Can I stop you right there? Because isn't he on the older side of things as well?
Yes, he is. But see, he is a genetic freak, bro. His body is well preserved. He is a devout Muslim. He does not touch alcohol. He doesn't put smoke in his lungs. He doesn't go fucking around with the boys. He lives a Spartan life, bro. His 39 is not like my 39. Maybe it's a Witherspoon 39, but it's not another 39.
Not even a Witherspoon 39, but what I'm trying to understand is one thing that we know we can't beat is father time.
But listen, dude, you're talking about the drug test, the VADA testing. And what I'm saying is those levels, they vary. If you're under stress, they'll get higher. If you get an intense sparring session, they change. So what they did was that set off the alarm for them to check and see if there's any outside substances going in there and to retest them under different blood pressure and heart rates. And they did that, and they found out that he's just a freaky guy. His human growth hormone levels are as high as somebody who'd be injecting human growth hormone at certain times. That's why at 39 years old, he's like fucking. He's a freak. He's a abnormality. We can speak about him in the same breath as Saad Mohammed, Kwawi, Johnson, all of those great light heavyweights. Victor Galendez. We could name them, and I think that Beterbiev punches as hard or harder than any of them, bro.
How do you determine? Because I still have questions. How do you determine what is naturally grown and what is artificially grown? Is it because they test for a certain chemical in the artificially grown ones?
Yes. They didn't have a test for growth hormone until the last several years, but yeah, they can find out if it's not natural growth hormone. But see, even growth hormone, that's derived from a fucking corpse. That's how they get real growth hormone. It's a naturally occurring substance in the body. That's why they can get it. But look at this freak. He's twirling around a 45-pound Olympic bar like a freaking baton.
I get all that, but at the age of 39, you're not supposed to be increasing in those chemicals. I'm just to me.
No, you can, bro. You can increase them. They're naturally occurring substances in the body, and men in different bodies produce differently. Like we're showing him right now. Can a 38-year-old guy do shit like that? I mean, this guy is freaky, bro. He is he's and plus it's not really of the abnormal, because look at Zhili Zhang. He's around 40 years old. All of a sudden he's a power puncher. Look at Barroso the other night, the old man who just won a title. Right now, age, with good genetics and good science behind it, you can extend the athletic lifespan by immensely, and Beterbiev is an example of that. That's
go ahead, Ernest. Go ahead.
I want to approach it from a different angle, right? I mean, I get what you're saying, Bruce. I think I get what you're saying, Tim. But from my perspective, I think that we have to speak about it from a level playing field, right? So when they said that my man's had the language, the adverbs, the adjectives that they used around his negative tests are not the equivalent of the same adjectives that they've used around other people who had adverse test reactions, right? It seems like they want to come in and explain all the science and, oh, this was a little bit higher and elevated because naturally this occurs. They don't do all that explaining when other people fail their tests.
See, he didn't fail a test, bro. it was only an internal thing. It doesn't signal a failed drug test. Eddie Hearns, I don't know how he got that information, but he got it through VADA, and he spilled it to the public. We shouldn't even know about that, because that happens all the time, and they have safeguards. They test and make sure that there's no outside chemical in there. But that's not the sign of a failed drug test. I mean, this is
So if the HGH,
out.
so let's say it's like you got a normal range of 1 to 3 millimeters per liter, right? And so if he's over the 3, even if it's 3.1, that means that the test is adverse, right?
No, it means it's atypical. It's not like for a normal person. They look at a normal person like a 45-year-old guy that's 20 pounds, 15 pounds overweight, with a dad bod. They don't base it on a finely trained athlete.
Anybody in your gym look out like this guy?
No, man. Athletes have. See, this guy has different fucking hormonal levels. He's driven.
I have to ask, what kind of supplements is he taking? Because I'm just gonna be honest with you, yo. I retired at the age of 30. This dude's 39, right, or something like that. And
I'm gonna call up Sully and I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, he's moving like that. That is, I'm just saying, I need to know this man's nutritional plan, what supplements he is taking, because my man, I can see he's putting the work in, but is something helping him put the work in? There's a lot of questions I don't know.
Salute, brother.
I'm gonna talk to Iceman Scully. I'm gonna call him up. Maybe tomorrow, day after.
I hate to do that, and I know that's why me and you should be partial, because Scully's our boy. That's our man. But he might not even know. He probably.
No, I think he would know. I think he would. I think he'd have a pretty good idea, because he's told me a lot about this freak that has straightened my ass out when I had questions. Scully pretty much told me that this is what he does. He could be in a room and Tank Davis could walk in there. He wouldn't even know who Tank was.
Yeah, he don't care. All he cares about is Islam and his
taking care of his family and winning and beating the opponent. He leaves all that shit up to guys like Scully and his other managers and his promoters. He's so one track, bro. This is a different human being.
You don't have no distraction. That's what it is.
No, and he's doing this at 38 years old, 39 next week or something. This is crazy, bro. This is.
Hey Tim, I don't know if you know. Have you been overseas much, Tim?
Yeah, of course. I've fought overseas 3 times.
Yeah, so I mean, I lived over there, being stationed at different bases or whatever. So I lived in a bunch of different countries and things like that. There are some countries that are overseas in Eastern European branch where their only way of life is learning how to fight, survive, or kill. So, they're not there. There's people that are not putting anything toxic in their body. They won't do it. It's like they're just training to kill. And that's why, so I use Korea for an example. By the time a Korean is like age 4, 5, or 6, their parents have already kind of figured out what that person's going to do for the rest of their life. If let's say it's going to be dancing or something, right? The only thing they're going to do is dance. They're going to go to their school and then they're just going to dance forever. That's all they're going to do. So they become, super proficient in that. But I'm not. I can't buy what they're selling with my man like that. I don't want to accuse anybody of stuff like that. But it is unusual. I mean, there's people. It is unusual for a person to get stronger and get those chemicals to be raised at an advanced age. He just might be one of the special people. If that's what they're saying, okay, that's fine. If we don't have the exact science behind it, I think we need to find out what the science is. What was the elevated level? Like I said, if it's between 1 and 3 and it's 3.1 or it's 3.2, can within how long? Within a week? They could rule that out within a week.
I want to know how many.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand how those levels can vary.
I want to know how he is doing this and how come not everybody can copy this mode and have. I'm 39. I want to have this elevated level too. I need to know if he was smart. he would teach everybody how he has gotten to where he is and his elevated levels of these chemicals because
there's no elevated levels of chemicals. It's just that his hormonal levels
how
higher. Bro, I'm 69 and my T levels the last time I had them checked are 1400. That's high. That's really high. And that's just the way it is. I'm just a freaking horny old man, bro.
Bruce be rubbing it in, be like, I still get it.
Bruce was that green dragon.
He's the legend.
It's right there.
You must ain't get rid of your protein a lot when you was younger.
They say weed makes you impotent. No,
I make sure I get adequate protein in me now, but and especially now I have to take care of it more than ever. But the thing about Beterbiev, he came from a highly decorated Russian background. He had some are saying 400 fights, and he's one of these kind of people who, he's like the fucking kung fu, bro. He's devout. He doesn't fuck around. He's been married since he was like in his 20s. Family. That just is a different human being, even at 40 years old. And like I said, we saw Barroso just knock out somebody, and he's got to be 40, maybe even 50 years old.
Davies.
Yeah,
but look,
now so many of them, man.
Was Beterbiev a part of that team? That Russian team that got jammed up?
No. He's never been caught with an illegal substance in his body. And
I'm not asking that. I'm asking if he was a part of the teams that got jammed up at the Olympics for that scandal.
I don't know.
Hey, Carlos Mendoza.
Hey, shout out to my sister Wingstar coming in here, man. Salute.
Canelo stays away from him. But
good night, Carlos.
Don't we think that Bevel is a similar character to him? Does he have the same background and where's he from?
I believe Bevel's Ukrainian. Is he Ukrainian?
No, Chechnyan.
All I know is he's tough as fucking nails. He's passed every drug test that he's participated in. This was not a failed drug test. It was only brought to light by Eddie Hearn that wanted to degrade him a little bit because he knew that Callum Smith had no chance in this fight. All it did was get him madder. I'm sure that many athletes have had these abnormal readings, atypical readings. So it's a lot to do about nothing. That's what it is, man.
Since we're on the elevated levels and all that, has anybody heard an update on Big Baby Miller?
He's locked up. He's in county jail.
He's out of jail. Yeah.
He probably won't let him out. He's a threat, bro.
The boys did brain damage to him. My man forgot he was a professional boxer and went back.
I got a question for you guys about Beterbiev, man. With the WBC, they weren't allowing. Well, Beterbiev's allowed because he's a Canadian citizen, but Bivol, technically, he's a Russian citizen, and they won't allow a Russian to compete for a title, right?
Yeah,
has that rule changed? Now has it changed? Like everybody's talking, Beterbiev, Bivol, but the WBC put a rule out.
Yeah, it's going to happen in Saudi Arabia, and that old saying about money changes everything. Ching 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 ching. Okay, you can fight. That's the way the world goes round, and especially with WBC.
The person to pull it back to America. We need a wealthy oil person, somebody that doesn't care about money, that's going to counteract
Jerry Jones.
Somebody that's going to put out some good money, and not that we want to beat the Saudis, but we want to have two areas. We want to compete with them. So we can have fighters here and there. Maybe, who knows, Jerry Jones might team up with the Saudis. But who is going to be the person in America to do that?
Mark Cuban is a smart businessman. He might be willing to jump into something like that. Cuban and Jerry Jones could get together and bring boxing back to where it needs to be. And they have the facilities.
But this is the thing, they're competing with the Saudis, who money is not, it does not matter to them.
Right. Well, so Jerry Jones has the oil money.
We'll ask him next season. I don't think today's the day to ask.
Definitely not.
Yeah. But so I'm really late on this. And I'm doing a lot of other things, so I really don't get a chance to really dive deep into things. But I didn't get a good chance to ask anybody about what happened with the latest Tony Weeks situation. I have no idea the fight or what happened or what was going on.
All right. So basically, this is what happened. You know, Tony jumped in and supposedly messed up another fight, right? By stopping it early. Tony Weeks then goes in to defend himself and says that the fighter had 2 adverse tests where they didn't clear him from some sort of brain hemorrhaging or some sort of brain injury, right? And then another doctor party supposedly cleared the guy and said that he was okay to fight. So Tony's saying that he stepped in and stopped the fight once he saw the guy was hurt because he didn't want a body on his thing. But they made him take the post down, and he walked it back, and who knows what's going on after that. You know, that's a dangerous position. That's a dangerous position to be in. You know, if you're stepping in and stopping the fight early to save the guy, but you're letting everybody know that the dude had an adverse brain test by doctors, and then he was cleared. Maybe they don't want that information out there. You know, I don't know. So
there's a lot to say about all of that right there.
Yeah.
As Tony Weeks, are you so much of a saint because you stopped it early? If you knew already that he shouldn't, we all know it only takes one punch. You know, it only takes one punch. So how much of a saint you wanted that bell to ring to get that paycheck, probably. You know what I mean? If this is the case,
or PTSD from the Morrell and Yerba Sinelli fight, like
that guy. That's another example.
He's stopping shit. He stopped the Barroso Rolly fight. Stopped this early. Like he's making that quick call because he don't want anybody's life to be under hit. You know what I mean?
It was the same thing with the Morrell fight. That the guy that Morrell was fighting supposedly had to get cleared from some sort of brain aneurysm thing, and you could actually tell when he hit that dude, the dude was, you know, his legs were gone right away. There, I mean, sometimes they don't want to scrap. I think they want to save the card and not scrap a card based off of them not having a last minute replacement. You know, some cab driver that's waiting in the wings that's on wait.
Money.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that. You know, it's so easy to hack somebody's social media. I don't think Tony Weeks put that on Facebook. I think somebody else did it. I don't see the Nevada State Athletic Commission okaying a fighter who's been denied, found to have a brain aneurysm by 2 separate doctors, and then go shopping for a 3rd doctor that says, nah, he doesn't have one. You guys read it all wrong. Okay, you can go fight. I don't believe that. I think that's just one of these things that happens on Facebook. But Tony Weeks, bro, like you said, man, having flashbacks from that the David Morrell fight, and he just stopped one fight prematurely. Now this one, you know, I don't want to give him a chance for 3 strikes. People are paying big dollars going out there to see this fight ringside, and you see a stoppage like that. I mean, they're not going to come back. You know, that puts a black eye on boxing. I remember when my father went to see the Ali and Sonny Liston rematch, and he was so mad. It was a 1st-round knockout, and there was all this bullshit controversy. He drove with his friends for 6 hours up there, and I mean, you know, boxing lost a fan like that. And I can only imagine how many small stories are coming out of this one where people just feel like they got ripped off, and they went to Vegas, a hotel, and everything else. So Tony Weeks, they don't need Tony Weeks in boxing anymore. There's plenty of referees to take his place.
That was a bold statement right there. You know, he's Hall of Fame. He's headed to the Hall of Fame.
You know, I think. I was listening to the Pro Box. I love listening to Pro Box. Shout out to them, by the way. They definitely went into discussing that. They went heavy into that topic. To be honest, I think Tim Bradley, I think he's the one that mentioned that, you know, some of these boxers who were retired should go and actually get into refereeing, but they have to start in the amateurs and build themselves up and get licenses and things like that. He says there's a shortage of referees, you know? So
I don't think that necessarily because you're retired. Yeah, maybe you might understand or be more sympathetic, but, you know, mentality is mentality. You know, what if you get a retired boxer that just wants to fight to keep going and doesn't want to stop it because he wouldn't have done it when he was fighting? You know, I don't know if that's the answer, but you need someone that's enthusiastic, someone that wants to do the job and do it well. You know, that's basically what it boils down to. And you got to think these referees that are on those lower levels, like, you know, they're not getting any recognition. You know, Tony Weeks, he's famous. He's worldwide known, recognition. So it would be like, you know, saying, oh, only ex NFL players can be referees. Like that's we need quality human beings in the sport of boxing, quality judges, quality referees, people that really care about the sport. I don't know how you find that. Because the next question I was going to ask was like, all right, we know that he has those issues about, you know, fights that might have went on too far and he might be a little bit have anxiety, but, you know, there's the issues of people getting caught with point shaving in other sports and things like that. And do we have a situation? I know we hope not.
Right.
But I mean, what's your opinion on that? Do we have a situation where somebody might be on the take?
Never know.
That's why it's good to rotate these people at that higher level. And Tony Weeks, I mean, you know, we're going to keep him there for how long? You know, how many times are we going to give him a chance to prematurely stop a major fight like this? Man, I don't know. There's no room
needs to get involved.
Nah, the government's never going to get involved with boxing, bro. I mean, they're talking about this, but they're not going to. And we're going to sit here and say they should, and 10 years is going to go by, and more bullshit's going to happen. We have to do it on a grassroots level, and Tony Weeks is just he's blown 2 calls, and I mean, dude, he's not going to be on the welfare line. You know, he's not going to wait every month for his EBT card. He's got plenty of dough. He's in Vegas,
and that's the same reason why the government won't get involved, because it doesn't matter what race you're from. Most of these young men and women that get into boxing are poor people, and they don't care about poor people. They're letting these boxers just go in there in the Wild Wild West and fend for themselves, and you know. Do I want government involvement? I don't know if that's the answer, but at the end of the day, they let us know for decades, almost centuries now, that they do not care about these poor athletes.
Yeah, I remember watching some trials with the mob guys from New York, and you know, there was some information that was put out there about people taking dives and things of that nature, and that's the only reason why I say the government should get involved with it, because
even more research. Do a little research and check out this senator. His name is John McCain. He died.
I know.
And they had hearings. Well, it didn't get as far as hearings. He tried to get votes on it, and people didn't give a shit. The representatives they didn't want to put their money into that. They wanted to put it into the veterans policies, Homeland Security, all the shit that's going on. And he tried it. He tried to get the bill passed, never got passed. He died, and the bill died. Nobody took it up.
Also,
that was as far as the government ever came to getting involved in boxing. John McCain, boxing. Google it, bro.
He's also the person that lobbied to get Jack Johnson pardoned for his criminal crimes. You're gonna have to
actually pardoned him too, man.
Yeah, so
while you're talking about judges, Tim, let me ask you this: were you able to watch the Mbili fight?
No.
Oh man. Oh, I wish,
go back, bro.
oh man, I wish you had watched it because that fight is a prime example of trying to figure out when someone should stop the fight, whether it's a ref, a doctor, a corner, because you got a guy in there that's too tough for his own good, and he's getting hit with the kitchen sink, and he's sticking his tongue out. He's getting his face munched in while his tongue's out. He's getting his mouthpiece knocked into the stands, and he's fighting back, bro.
And Billy's aggressive, kind of like I can't say that he's like Tyson because he don't have that same movement, but he's got his own little movement. He's got his own little and bro, he's a smotherer, bro. He don't his offense or his defense is his offense. He don't have a defense really, bro. He's just in that motherfucker throwing uppercuts and hooks and mean shit. He threw 300 power punches, bro, and landed like 160 of them, bro.
And 160 power shots, like by the third round.
Yeah.
Landed.
Yeah, that dude reminded me of a guy who used to hang out in the bar that I drank in, man, and he'd just get the shit kicked out of him, but he'd come back for more. And it's like, no, Ricky, sit down, forget it. And he'd, no fucking way. And man, this kid's face would be distorted. His ear would be down to here. The other one would be smashed in. But yet he'd go back for more, until he really had to throw the towel and somebody had to restrain him. That's what this guy reminded me of last night. He definitely had way more heart than he did talent. And hey, I'm glad that fight's over. That wasn't really super entertaining for me.
You need a pistola for people like that.
Yeah. He's the one that fought Damon Nicholson. Remember? That's the one.
Yeah.
That's our boy. And
that's beat him up bad, man.
Where if I didn't see the fight, I wouldn't be able to really comment on it. But where do you decide when the gladiator has had enough, or when his chances are up? Or this guy's not gonna have a puncher's chance to come back. But these are things that people with more than just knowledge of the sport, they also have to have compassion and maybe even some medical training where they can, look in people's eyes better than they have been and say, oh wait, this guy's drunk. Let's call it off, But
yeah, but they'll do that in Vegas, but then they'll go to Texas and it'll be
standard. That's the problem.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's when they were hitting all the home runs, Remy. Remember that shit?
Man, listen, man, that guy that was fighting Billy, bro, he actually was catching Billy with some hard, clean shots, man. It's just that every other time he hit him, Billy would hit him with something like the shot that he landed on the dude looked like it would have just sent anybody else into the spirit realm. The dude never touched the canvas, bro.
So put him in Morrell. Put him in with Morrell. That would be a great fight, bro.
Yeah, him and Morrell would be a perfect fight, man. That's who I was trying to get on the show tonight, guys. I got very close. Man, who knows? I sent him a link. I heard he's on vacation though, all of a sudden. So the guy that has him on, he has him on his show like every other night. So I'm trying to get him to do a collaboration.
I'm game during the week if we can get him. Get him on during the week.
It might be in the week. I'll let you guys know, but it's very possible. Like I was trying to get it done on a Sunday, but if it's any other night, man, I'll get us together, man, and we'll do it, man. Because all I need to do is he needs to send me a link, and we'll just connect our shit to his shit. Because Morrell's on his show every night. His show's called Boxeo con Flow. And the other guy's Ray Cuban. So there's two big Cuban channels, man. They got Robizi. They get all the Cuban stars. And they love coming on. Morrell loves coming on panels, bro.
Man, Tim, we got to get you in that boxing league, bro. Listen, man, we had 10 fights to pick from this week. I thought I had a clean sweep. I got 2 knockouts, exact rounds picked. I got 1 majority decision picked exactly. So I was like 9 out of the 10, minus a draw. Man, listen, I be doing this, man. I spend that time researching. I think you should come on in, bro.
All right. Well, it's gonna force me to pay more attention. I'm gonna have to, sit down.
It's good for you.
Get that fire stick started.
It's good for you, man. Listen, You can do it. It force you to go look at fighters you never seen before and be like, wait a minute, there's some talent there.
Champ of the prediction league. We just started, man. You can start now, man. We're a weekend. Champ Ross dropped the link last show that we did. You can always put it in the chat. You guys want to play? You think you're badass with your boxing? You know your boxing? Come compete with Earnest and Remy. Remy is the former champ. Ernest is the knockout champ of last sezen. There's out a lot of people too. So
picking up right where I left off at, baby. Just exact commandos. If I was, I probably could make somebody $100K every week. I don't do the gambling thing, not with sports.
Right.
JC, salute.
Not like Tony Weeks. Say not like he's not.
Hey, Paulie didn't hold nothing back. He was like, oh, maybe the guy's got a gambling problem or something.
Hey, I got Sonny. Sonny's fight got canceled because the storm came in and his opponent's flight couldn't make it there in time for the weigh-in. So the fight got canceled because of the bad weather and flying and shit. You know what I mean? And so I actually connected him with George, Bruce. I told him you're cool with George. You guys used to do a show together. So I connected him with George, and he's connecting him with the matchmakers at Pro Box. So hopefully we can see Sonny on Pro Box, man. Hopefully I made a good connection right there, man. So maybe we'll see Sonny on Pro Box. Oh, yes.
What's up?
That's what's up.
Somebody, Skywalker.
You could, hey, Lord Pincha, you just check out his picks and just copy them and put them in. This guy's been hitting, bro. Like on the knockouts, how many knockouts did you hit in the season? 13?
Yeah, I got 13 last season, but I was at like 11 in week 8 or 9 or something like that. So I'm averaging like a little bit more than one exact pick per, and that's just the knockouts. Like I get other stuff right too. Like Midori, I picked the draw one time. And I've only selected draw once, and I got it right. This is like a week before the fight. Sometimes the day of, it just depends.
So what do you guys got coming up next week that we gotta predict?
He hasn't put the schedule out yet. Okay. He releases the schedule usually on Sundays or Mondays, after he calculates the scores from the weekend. And I think this week he's gonna have Pro Box fights on. The Wednesday night cards. Those are, a lot of those fights are 50-50. They match those guys tough.
The matchmaking's better with their cards a lot.
Right.
Okay, he said he just posted it.
Miss Bitch, salute. Holy Bitch Queen, salute.
I used to mess with people with the screen name because people that like to read off people's messages. You gotta change your screen name and have it say something wild just so you can hear him say the name, bro. Like
yesterday, a guy said he's gonna send me $5,000 because he won $50,000 off our pick, right? He was like, off your pick and thank you for your. I'm like, man, you bet at $50K and you're watching my stream on Instagram or something. So you know what I mean? So then, I checked my Cash App last night. Look, I had $1 come in.
$1? He's supposed to put $5K in there.
Yeah.
And
this wasn't the guy. This is another guy, though. But this guy was all pray for peace because we were talking about Bivol and Beterbiev and the war and shit in Russia. So we need that war.
Sometimes those online bets and on the YouTube can be legally binding.
Yeah.
People go after you for
$5,000 tip. Shit, fucking, you got sent $1.
No, but what I really need to know, like, what are some fights that are coming up?
It's
Munguia Ryder.
Yeah,
that's next weekend, right?
Ryder. Oh shit.
Jaime.
I'll post it over in the private chat so you can see what he just posted it. I posted it in private chat so you can see it.
So this is Ryder's first fight back, right?
Yeah.
Canelo.
What Japanese cards on Tuesday, Champ Ross?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second because I was looking at it today earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yes, Superior Irish said Bivol is going to walk Beterbiev down and make him look like a very limited fighter. And I've heard that argument a lot yesterday after the fight because even before the knockout came, Some people are like, oh, you know, they were criticizing, bro, just basing off last performances. So it's a 50-50 crowd, man. 50% people say Bivol would school him. 50% other people say Beterbiev will hurt Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Slow him down.
Bro, it's Luis Feliciano versus McQueen Williams, and they're both undefeated. I think they're junior welterweights.
17-0 with 8 KOs and 19-0 with 2 draws and 8 KOs.
There you go.
That pro box, the first fight card, pro box me good.
And what time is this fight, Ernest? I know I saw it in there, but I didn't get the details on it. You got those in front of you?
No, they don't have the time. He doesn't have the times posted. So I posted the fight picks in the private chat. So if you go over in the private chat area, you can see who those are. I typically take all of them and put them inside of a spreadsheet. Is there a way for me to share the screen?
Yeah, go for it.
Right.
Yeah, present it to me, or yeah, you can share it.
All right.
Miss Bitch asked how your New Year's was, so welcome back. And he's gonna go back to well, thank you for coming in, Michael Ellis. Appreciate you, brother. Here, I got it. And Ernest is really going for your title. He's taking this shit serious, bro. I've been so my head's clouded, bro. Remy, I got.
Can you see that, Tim?
Yeah, I got it.
So that's kind of how I set it up. That's just a basic layout. Like so, this was like this last.
Make it full screen. Here, I'll do full screen. Go for it.
So, like in this particular example, like this, all the ones that are in the green here, that's what the actual results were. I only highlighted blue because that was an exact match to what actually I picked, or what the results were. And then you get 17 points for exact hits. You get 10 points for everything else. And then like if you just pick the right person, you get 5 points. Or if it's something like a draw and you didn't pick draw, I mean, nobody gets anything. And if a fight's canceled, I think he automatically gives us 10 points.
Okay.
You were raised by wolves, Doug.
She said I was raised by wolves.
Yeah. Remy said you're going for his title too, bro.
I ain't playing no games, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Not that we'll get in the way Ernest get the belts. He's dead, man. He's serious about it, Remy. You gotta watch it or you don't have to watch it with me, bro. I'll be picking my friends, bro. I'll be like, oh, my homie's man. Oh, he's the underdog. Fuck the other guy. My friend's gonna beat his ass.
Skywalker is always going. If it's a Latin person and it's on the border, he's going Latinx.
Going with his heart.
Yeah. I'm not a huge Canelo fan. I'm not a hater either. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I like other Mexicans, bro. Cepeda, bro's a beast at 135. He's another light skinned Mexican that can kick some ass. Yeah, I'd be going for them Irish too, man. I like the fighting Irish.
Yeah, Notre Dame is my squad as well. I think I'm done. I think I'm done having like a football team though. I'm gonna treat football like I do boxing. You know, it's just hey, this team has a great chance to win based off of their defense and their ability to control the run game and the clock. Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at now. I'm done being tribal. You know.
And Billy called out Canelo though. He's just mandatory, so that fight might happen, man.
Man, I give him that.
He's got a puncher. So he's got Jamal. Who's the next fight for Canelo? Who do you guys really think it's going to be? I have a feeling Jamal's in that contract.
Why
I think Canelo is likely to go with either Jamal Charlo or Jaime Munguia. Based off of, it seemed like they were trying to set Canelo up with Jaime to begin with. Canelo's not fighting anybody we want him to fight.
He's gonna fight in May, Cinco de Mayo. He's gonna be fighting. So
I mean, when was the last time he did that? Right? You know, he's every time Cinco de Mayo came up, there was a killer that was up next on his list, and then all of a sudden he gives a date up. That's happened for like the last 2-3 years. Honestly, man, I think he should just step out of boxing, bro.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask you.
He should step out of boxing, to be honest. I mean, he's made enough money to last forever. Like at this point, you know, why are you milking the people for more fights, bro? If you're only going to fight people that they don't even have a 25% chance of winning. The Billy kid is not ready. He needs to have his feet set to punch hard. Don't forget, Canelo tried to go up and fight that light heavyweight or the heavyweight dude, the African dude. Remember him? That dude got exposed in his very next fight. And to think Canelo was getting ready to go fight that trash and snatch that belt up off of that boy, man, enough of that, man. He should just good job, bro. You got a record. You fought everybody that was everybody. The history books are going to say you was the greatest. Whatever.
Canelo will break my ribs. Teddy Berkshaw, salute.
Bruce, what do you think about him, Billy?
Like I said it earlier, bro. I think I think a fight with him and David Morrell would be perfect at this time. He just got off a big fight last night. He was talking Canelo. Morrell's talking Canelo. Canelo's not going to fight everybody. That's the brass ring on the merry-go-round. So let these two fight each other and see who stays on that merry-go-round. That's what boxing should be. Now that we got the Saudis involved, I think there's more possibility for it. And bro, that's what I think where Billy would go. And I mean, dude, there's so many possibilities at 168 right now. There's almost like a bottleneck up there. I mean, dude, you know, we got Plant up there. We got Mal Chalo up there. We have we Benavidez. We still have Berlanga. I mean,
Diego 168. There's a lot of good 168 pounders.
Tons of great fights to be made, especially for Billy. He's got to prove himself. He wants to go higher up the ladder. Boom, you got so many fighters right there that would be great crossroads fights, man. Put them on, and if they're bitching about money, just call up my uncle, His Royal Highness, the High Sheik in Saudi, and we'll see if we can get something going on over there, man.
You think
Billy that's had 0 feet? He got no feet.
Not that much. Yeah.
We could say good things and bad things about him, but he's got to get into that meat grinder.
Yeah.
If it's the same size ring that he fought in last night, he has a chance against anybody.
Yeah. He's got a fit style, bro. He's just a come forward. His defense is his offense. So a good counter puncher could be his kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a strong counter puncher to beat that style right there.
Hey Tim, I know I said this before, but I'm gonna ask it again to you. Just maybe because maybe you don't remember me asking this to you or mentioning it. So the Smith dude that fought Beterbiev last night in the 18x18 ring, he was 6'3". He's 6'3". He's a tall guy, right? He did not have enough room in that ring to actually box Beterbiev. So I don't know why he selected to just go up against the ropes and lean back and try to take shots and hit my man with counter hooks. But I still think that the ring sizes should be based off of height and division. So if you got dudes that are fighting super middleweights and the majority of them are like 6'2" to 6'5" or whatever, or 5'11" to 6'5", I think no way they should fight in an 18x18 foot ring. They take 2 steps and their back is on the ropes.
Ernest, what are you going to do? Get a new ring for every bout that happens on a card?
No, I just think you should line the cards up to where, I mean, they already do it. They usually have a fight card that has a bunch of welterweights on it, or like the heavyweights, they had a fight card with all heavyweights on it. So if you got all heavyweights, I mean, which you can put them in the phone booth if you want to. They're not going to be boxing. They're going there to bang it out. Yeah,
but then you got Tyson Fury that boxes, Usyk that boxes.
So what'd you do? You put 6'9".
There's no way you're going to convince me they should be a standardized ring. It's just not going to happen. It would be nice.
Tyson Fury in an 18x18 foot ring.
If it's the fifth, he's drunk as a skunk right now.
Well, what happens with Tyson Fury if you put him in a small ring?
Ernest.
I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah,
Put him in a small ring with Ngannou and see if he gets up.
Look. If you are from Philadelphia, one day at our stadium is going to snow. Well, you're going to have to learn how to play in the snow. I might have to go down to Tampa, and play in the heat. I'm going to have to learn how to fight in a 15-foot ring or a 24-foot ring. That's the art of boxing. That's what makes boxing boxing. There's no, this ring is the right size for this person. It's
Right.
you fight and spar everybody in the gym so you can handle every style and whatever terrain you have to fight on, rather it be in a 16-foot ring or in a bar where you're back to the wall. You have to have enough skill to be able to handle both of those. So that is my opinion about that. You're not going to say because my football team is from Buffalo that they can't play in Dallas.
Well, I mean, since you used that example, the majority of the college bowl games are had in the South, in the warm weather stadiums, in the warm areas. Like, for example, when teams from Miami went up to play Notre Dame and it was cold outside, the speed was neutralized. They couldn't deal with it. So, in football, in college particularly, they usually have the bowl game somewhere in the South instead of it being out in football.
And they not getting really paid for it. Like they're not. They some of them are now, but we're talking about professional sport. What professional sport do you know controls the atmosphere, the terrain? I don't care if it's tennis, golf, whatever. You'll even see some hockey games where they'll be outside on some special hockey games. You know what I mean? You have to be able to perform on clay or grass. You're gonna have to be able. Yeah, you're gonna have to be able to perform. Where at the Boston Garden or at the Staples Center. That's just the point of it. You're gonna have to be able to fight in Madison Square Garden or in Las Vegas.
Okay, let's try basketball. I'm just poking just because you actually answered the question exactly like you answered it before. So you're very consistent. I appreciate that. Let me ask you about basketball then. So if you got a basketball player, the basketball dudes, now we got the Wemby dude. He's 7'5".
Yeah.
So the average height is starting to be like 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot. So the average height's going up, right? Should they? You see the dude on the he had a breakaway dunk, bro, and he literally jumped like 3 inches off the ground and did some stuff like this, and it looked like. So should the NBA consider raising the rim for the men and lowering it for the women?
No, don't let that motherfucker get to the hoop.
He's 7'5", bro.
Adjust your game. Don't let him get to the hoop. Why we gotta change it because he's 7'5"? You gotta figure out a way to shut him down. Why should I have an excuse not to use my jab because the ring is a little bit smaller?
Right.
I like your train of thought. I guess I'm gonna be in opposition because I've seen them change the game of basketball because of Shaq. I've seen them change the game of football based off of the Willie. I forgot the Willie dude name. The dude was or the Jet. Somebody the Jet. The dude was so fast, bro. They changed some of the rules. I see the hack of Shaq.
Yeah, they've done it in boxing too. The Olympics is all different because certain boxers that came around, especially back in the 70s. And I don't agree with that either. Especially when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. Let's take organized fighting out of it. All right, you don't get to choose where someone attacks you. You could be you could be in the middle of the street. You could be in a bathroom. You could be on the subway. You don't get to choose your arena. You know, so you have, when it comes to combat sports, you got to be prepared to be able to fight wherever it goes down. So for a professional to whine over the size of a ring that is organized safe, where you know that no outside forces are going to come in, you know, I think that you need to worry about your skills being efficient enough to where you spar with so many different people in your life that you can spar with somebody that fights aggressive like Tyson or someone that's a boxer like Klitschko.
Right.
I respect it. I won't have to bring it up no more because I know where you stand and you're consistent.
Yeah. But with that being said, I'm out of here, man. This was a good show. I'm glad that we got back on here again.
Yeah,
Tim, you got to watch that fight,
I
bro.
was on timeout, bro. The Golden Boy keeps fucking with me, bro. I gotta watch it, bro. I can't even go live on Fight Night on YouTube, bro. I'm not even risk it, no audio, nothing.
Well, look,
Yes.
I'm gonna join the league, and then that's gonna force me because I'm a competitor.
Yeah, let's go.
I have to show Earnest my spreadsheet next week, and we're gonna get it on.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I've been in it too. This is my second or third season now with them. I started the first one late, and the second one I played fully. And this is my third one. So,
all right, we're gonna get it on. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
Adios, brother.
All right.
So Bruce, man, who do you think they're gonna feed? I think, and Billy called Canelo out. To be honest, you know, I said Jaime Munguia and I said Jamal Charlo. I think Canelo will see my man as lunch meat. Canelo might take him up on his offer.
Right.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think Canelo's pretty much got his next two fights planned out for him. Like I said, I think he should go fight somebody like Berlanga. Even Morel, if Morel wants that fight. But no, you're right. I think Canelo would fucking somebody just. Teddy said Canelo won't fart on him. Yeah.
That's a lucky.
He got no chance of that fight right now.
That's puncher's chance. That's what I'd give him. I say
Well, I'm saying no chance of having the fight made. You know that, and it would probably be like the Charlo and Canelo fight. It would probably end the same way. But we have to see more of Mobility. See him against some top level competition. See if he's worthy of a fight like that.
Will they allow people to fight for that WBC strap? That's you know.
It would be just like what Canelo did to Andrade when he wanted that fight. He'd say, "Go fuck yourself. You earn it. Earn your way to the fight." And look what happened. He tried to get by Beterbiev, and he couldn't do it. So
it's a fight everybody wants, bro. That'd be a great fight to make this year, man. Beterbiev and Canelo. Everybody wants.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
some great fights at 168.
Man,
Morel.
Morel and Berlanga can go bang it out, bro. They could bang that out in New York, and that would sell the stadium out.
Yeah. Or
bang it out. Hey, I would go to that.
Good fight.
I would go to that fight. I'd drive up for that. That'd be worth it.
I'm going to this show tonight. It's the guy's name is Traveling Fools. He does a trivia thing. You know, it's not boxing. It's like he does movies and rock bands and I mean all kind of crazy things in there. But he sees me over there, Bruce Gasp, and he comes to my channel a lot too now. And he told me tonight he's going to do a boxing trivia. So I'm going to go over there at 10:30. And I was on Fernand's this morning. Fernand says he's going to go there. Fucking Blood Boxing is going to go there. There should be some pretty competent participants in this tournament. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I want to see if I can do it in both. I put it in the private chat because there's been something about me dropping links on YouTube. I can't seem to drop them in there, even though I'm modded up on all these channels, even my own channel. Let me see if it goes in there. I tried on mine.
And we'll slide you some answers, Bruce. You just gotta watch it real fast, you know.
Oh yeah, no Google allowed. Yeah, see, I just put this in there, and it's not going in as a channel that you can just hit it. Let me put it in. Let me put it in the StreamYard one, Skywalker, and see what happens. Because I put it backstage, and backstage it worked.
Oh, okay. Let me grab that backstage.
Something about with YouTube, I don't know. Maybe with YouTube you can't post comments anymore, or you can't post links anymore.
What software are you using, Bruce?
I don't know, bro. I'm a fucking computer nerd, man. I got a guy, and the guy's getting old too now, man. He hasn't been down here in a while. I haven't seen him since before Christmas. But I'm really dumb at computer stuff, man. I don't get it. It's them wires behind my fucking TV. It's just a pile of spaghetti, as far as I know. And he tells me, he has to come down and straighten it out for me, install this. I honest to God, I don't know what I'm running. But I got a really cool, really powerful fucking system here. It's a gamer's thing. It's people have told me that it's real powerful out there that I've communicated with and stuff, and the signal's real strong. I got 3 screens up, well, 2 screens up right now. And, very strong. But I can't drop a link on anybody's YouTube channel. It's really weird. Why don't you try it, Ernest?
I put it in my channel, bro, but I'm on. I think I put it just in mine, right?
Yeah, I clicked on it. It looks like the show's starting in about 13 minutes.
Also, it did go through. Okay, that for some reason, bro. I was doing them on like Chad's channel today, and I can't remember where else I did it, but I think it was Fanon's channel, and it didn't go through, but mine just went through now. So YouTube is really fucking weird, bro. I mean, they do some weird things. You got that little heart down there. What the hell is that thing all about? You ever see that thing down in the right-hand corner?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that stupid thing?
Yeah, Remy's been on the panel before, man.
Remy's a man. I always make sure I got my box cutter, courtesy of Remy. We'll give you a close shave with this one. We'll shave that turkey neck of mine. We don't want to be very careful with it.
So Bruce, the link that you shared is it's not like the StreamYard link that we're using where we can actually be a part of the conversation. It's just a link to the actual channel.
Yeah, the YouTube channel, and you just type your answer in the chat. It's not like it's not a panel or nothing.
I thought it was an actual event that you were physically going to attend, and Fanon was.
I'm going to physically attend it. I'm just not going to be on camera with it. I'm going to be in the chat, fast fingers. But it's it's going to be questions. He said it's going to be boxing trivia. I don't know. I don't know the guy well, but like I've been there a few times, and he's had he knows me because I know a lot of the questions that he asks in there. And he said he's going to do boxing, and he mentioned my name. He mentioned blood boxing, and hey, I can't resist. I'm like Tim Jr., bro. I can't resist a challenge. I told Blood, I says, yeah, you say you're the king, but I'm going to dethrone you on that fucking thing. And he's like, oh yeah, you think so? I said, we'll see, man. We'll see. No Googling now. I mean, this is all based on our knowledge, so we'll see what happens. You can tell if you don't answer the question right away. You know they're Googling it. So you got to have honorable people in these. Trivia games used to be a lot of fun on YouTube, but now, like I said, you can Google them or you can fucking, so they're not as prestigious as they used to be.
And Skywalker, do you still talk with D Free?
Yeah, he has. I haven't been on his YouTube lately, man. My account got busted up, so I haven't really been fucking with the YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I was on a chat with him earlier this morning.
Bruce texted me too. He's like, "Where are you at, bro?" I just been doing shit on Instagram, honestly, man, because YouTube keeps fucking with me, man. So I'm trying to keep.
I've been working on that platform of mine. Now I got to make sure I don't do dirt with you no more because my first time I got jammed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I got jammed up, bro. My very first time setting my platform up. Now I have like rearranged names and things.
I hate having to start a new account, bro. My Facebook got taken out, like completely, man. So I had to start a new Facebook. I can't even go live on Facebook anymore until I'm like 2 weeks into Facebook, I guess.
Your new name gonna be Skywalker Sparring. You're gonna run
It's
through
boxing with the IN boxing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gonna have all
It's gonna
types
change
of
from Skywalker boxing, Skywalker boxeo, Skywalker boxing with the IN.
Bro, you see why that's not good for you, right? Because if you got Skywalker boxing on Vince's trunks and you can no longer use that, that's a wasted promotion.
Or Skywalker boxeo, like yeah. So
you can't mess your name up, bro. You got to keep it clean.
I'm keeping the YouTube, yeah. So if this gets cut out and my trunk, it's on the trunks, then it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna use? I have to figure out the name. I was gonna do next one. I'm gonna do Skywalker BXNG TV.
How come you lost your privileges for this last time?
It was Golden Boy because my stream cut out and he went full screen and his TV was in the background and it caught it and it shut me down on Facebook and YouTube copyright. Golden Boy be on it, man. Golden Boy watches my shit. So
yeah, and I do it, I don't do it with any sound. So I think, perhaps there's some type of software that could pick up on the logos, pick up on the marks that they put on the actual screen itself.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, Clarence, what's up, brother? Salute. Happy belated birthday.
Salute my brother Clarence.
Man, what's up with the redneck boxing, bro? Listen, man, we gotta talk to those guys. They're not that far from me, but I don't go out into the I don't go to the Blue Ridge or anywhere in the Appalachians. I gotta go out there with some people that got the 30-aughts, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm not welcomed out there unless I'm with somebody, and I'm still not really welcome.
Yeah, it's the shit in this bitch. We they hate us too though. Fuck, they brought us up on live TV. So,
man, redneck boxing is everything. It's
Bruce. They're like, these guys are streaming our shit.
Well, we got away with it once. We're not going to be doing that again because they're on us. We gotta do things that are on the. We gotta work incognito. We gotta be sleeth warriors out here. We'll find something and nobody knows what's going on, and we'll blast them one night. We'll take it down, and we'll both have 2,000 subs before the sun comes up, and nobody will be the wiser. But I got my eyes open.
Those aren't Europeans in the Appalachians.
We got bare knuckle. We got karate combat. Including
they're just as sharp as you are, Ernest. They get the fucking computers out there. Those guys, they play games all day. They're scamming people. I mean, they're fucking internet savvy.
Yeah,
I'm including more shit this year, not just boxing. I'm gonna cover that karate combat league because that's the true blood sport. That's some badass shit, man. I respect martial arts, so I'm gonna cover that. And I'm gonna cover bare knuckle boxing, bro. That shit's taking off.
Have you ever been credentialed before, Skywalker?
To where?
Have you ever been credentialed before for an event?
Yeah. At PBC. PBC's good with me, man.
The same way that you got to do the credentialing in order to get to an event to be a media representative of whatever business you have, you should be having to do the same sort of thing in order to show or actually speak on somebody
or promote or hype. Because I see Barstool doing it, bro. I see other people.
What do you think of lingerie boxing? You think that would go over big?
I mean, bro, they got lingerie football league. Have you seen that?
Yeah, they had that for years, man. I'm talking about this, man. That'd be a little.
Bruce, that green dragon.
You're a French Creole, bro.
Oh, she's talking about me. My people are from the Caribbean.
Yeah, she said French Creole.
We have a lot of French Creoles.
Yes, my brother.
From Louisiana.
Traveling fools.
Yeah, boxing trivia.
You better not have been capping on this one, bro.
Is it gonna be like boxing history, Bruce, or is it gonna be
I
like?
don't know, man. I don't know. This guy, I'm sure he doesn't know that much about boxing, but he's been when he comes to my channel, I do interviews, and he's always talking about it on his channel. And he said he's going to do boxing, and I didn't even really hear about it till Monday. And he mentioned my name, and I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll be there.
Skywalker, are you on your laptop?
Yeah.
Bruce,
I mentioned
laptop?
and,
laptop.
If you got a spare name on your laptop, you could actually create another box right over here and put that YouTube thing over here so that.
Hey, so I'm gonna go, man. I want to be there at 10:30. I'll see you guys later.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could present the screen.
No, we'll share it. You want to share the trivia for people?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's do it. I know how to do it.
If I present my screen, it'll take out.
I just don't want to get. I don't want to get a copyright from that guy. Fuck you. You think? You think you will? I'm on my second strike, bro, on this channel.
Yeah. I mean, well, maybe we should ask him.
I think we'll be all right. We'll present it, bro. We'll be good.
Thanks.
I'll edit the show later, bro, and I'll cut that portion. Or I'll leave it up, bro. I think we'll be good. He's not no big. Let me look at his channel real quick before I share it.
Well, that actual event starts in 3 minutes and a half. I'll just put a message in there and ask if it's okay if we share it.
Yeah, ask him.
I'll do it right now.
Here, I'll subscribe to him. I'm gonna hit his like button. Yeah, he's got a lot of subscribers. Tell him we're Bruce's friend, bro. Tell him we're with Bruce Gas. Tell him. Say we're with Bruce. Say we do a podcast with Bruce. Huh? Yeah, tell him that, bro. He might think you're weird or some shit.
I did it.
Just tell him because he says Bruce knows him, so he invited Bruce. So ask him. Say we do a podcast with Bruce Gas.
Well, what's the weather looking like out there?
It's decent, bro. It was way cold, bro. Last week I missed a lot of work, bro. I missed a fuckload, bro. I was trying to hustle yesterday, man. Fucking did a couple houses, but I've been missing a lot of work, bro. Holidays and this shit. So it's the weather. It's a bad season for window cleaning. I don't want to complain, but this is like the shittiest season, bro, for us. I only work 4 days, bro, out of a 2-week period. But we stay cold, bro. We're high elevation. We stay like freezing, bro. I can't work. I can't work when it's frozen. I can't work on a roof when it's frozen.
You're like a portable heater, bro.
Yeah, I work in the cold, bro. I work like when it's 35, bro. If it's 35 out, I'll work, or 34. East Coast is snowing, yeah. Yeah, we've been getting snow here too. Yeah, I appreciate you, Clarence. Yeah, we'll keep Bruce live. Hey, what do they say?
Let's see where we're at.
Ask him, say we're with Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more.
Backup channel. Let's see. They haven't responded yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta send Tim an Instagram message and let him know that he needs to get his picks in by Wednesday before the Pro Box card starts.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick picks this week.
Yeah.
Once I get the picks, I'm probably gonna do them right away. I'll do them tomorrow.
I saw someone do something that I don't know.
Yeah, I could share it. I just want to make sure we're good.
Holly said I look like a Negro knees.
Oh, Miss Bitch, yeah.
A Negro knees.
Yeah, I'm a beaner schnitzel, Miss Bitch. I'm a German Mexican.
That's hilarious.
Beaner schnitzel.
That's hilarious.
I'm a frijole schnitzel.
Frijoles.
We're all mixed people nowadays. Shit. Shit, even if you're white, you probably got some Native American or some shit in you, you know?
Not everybody's happy with all that. You know what I mean?
Not everybody's purebred.
We're watching like an old Oprah Winfrey show, and they had this dude that was from the KKK, and they told him he was he had like 5% somewhere in Africa.
Yeah,
They was messing with him. It's like,
Yeah.
man, you know you 5% African, bro? Like you're from we're from Western Africa. That means
no, like people fucking take those tests. You can ship off your blood and shit. Fucking do a little prick on your finger, send your
Don't do
blood
it.
out. Yeah, you don't want your blood
unless you're a lost soul, you're just setting your. I mean, you're gonna find something out,
Hey, but you
it's
know
not
how
gonna be what you think it is.
You know what? When they do that though, that helps law enforcement, bro, crack cold cases
Yes.
because their relatives, man. It's not even them. Like their fucking cousin can murder somebody, and they put their shit in that database. Yo, you done fucked your family member over. You got put it in the video. Got caught up on murder.
So check this out, right? So you got your mom and your dad, right?
Yeah.
And then when you go back one more generation, now you got 4 grandparents.
Right.
You go back another generation, you got 8 grandparents.
Right.
So it just keeps doubling. So if you go back 5 times, there's 32 people, bro. So if one of those persons happens to be a purebred something, that percentage is so small. So when you start trying to get back to where people came, well, especially black people in general, or people that got African descent, if you got to go back 10 generations, you're talking about like 1 out of 200 and some people that could possibly have a small sample of something that some tribe had. But even then, it doesn't matter unless the government, the people who take the blood, if they don't have a blood sample from a pure blood person that's from that area, then it's all pointless. That's why people don't get their indigenous people who are indigenous to North Americas. They didn't participate in like blood drives and stuff. So you can't really say that you're Cherokee or you're Blackfoot or you're Choctaw unless you actually have the direct lineage. So it's difficult to prove because not everybody participates in those blood things.
Yeah. I won't participate in that shit. Fuck that, man.
You don't have to, man. Bro. White people got it easy.
Earnest, they already got us, bro. They got us, bro. We're military, bro.
Yep.
So we're
No,
ready.
you can't commit no crimes.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not committing crap. I'm not out. I don't plan on robbing a bank or doing this shit.
They got,
I'm not desperate.
fingerprints,
I have
DNA,
family,
socials.
I know how to work, man. I'll stoop low and work fucking landscaping, construction. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever I have to do to fucking. I won't ever, how you say, commit a crime, I guess.
Right.
Steal,
So, hey, Skywalker, do other people let's say, we got this live going right now with the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Are people able to see how many people are inside of the actual YouTube itself based off of, like, let's say if I was to click over here somewhere in one of these areas, am I going to be able to see how many people are actually viewing on YouTube? Is there some type of setting that you have to set up for me to be able to see that?
It doesn't have an eyeball. We only have we have 7 people in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me the Facebook views. It just tells me.
So there's no way for you to actually display that in your screen.
No, not that I know of. I go to settings and look at it, but yeah, layouts, group layout I got right now. What would it be? Let me see. Let me go to general.
I'm gonna do a bunch of work with my software this week.
It might just be StreamYard, bro. Like some things you can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
probably gotta be like a super user or like
you have to be the host of it to see the eyeball.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You have to be the host. So like Bruce could have his show going. Like Bruce's show is going right now too.
Oh, wait a minute.
Me, Bruce, and you.
Trivia is live.
Nice. Let's see if he answers. Hey, Eric, keep it down just a little bit. You're yelling.
They got people in there calling people dozers.
Right, Picasso.
This is how you get it.
You mind if we share?
Not all natives get reparations too, Picasso. Depends on what tribe you're from.
Man, that whole thing is shady. It's so shady, bro. Because then they start. There's discrimination in everything. There's colorism. People discriminate on people based off how dark they are. Then people discriminate on you based off if you're full or half of whatever it is that you're supposed to be.
Oh, my kids are like they got their Indian certificate because they're half. My kids are half Indian. You know what I'm saying? They're half Native American, and they get free medical. That's good, right? I don't have to worry about.
They're not getting them stipends though, right?
Good
They're not getting
insurance.
stipends.
No stipends because the tribe is too big, bro. The Navajo Nation is huge.
See, that's what happened with some of the people in my family. So in my dad's side, we have like Blackfoot, like from the North Carolina area. And if you wasn't 100% Blackfoot, like they wasn't giving you, they was hoarding that money, bro. And it's like, yo, for real, man. Like, y'all really okay, well, when they come and march you motherfuckers on Highway 40 to the frozen tundra, I don't care. You need to break bread with people, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on what tribes like the ones that fought the longest, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones the government really didn't, they spent more money fighting them, so they, you know what I mean? They kind of stiffed them. Or you know what I mean? Like they're sovereign nations. So like other ones are more government based, you know what I mean? So they get reparations. It's more a dignity thing, you know, like you're not really fully government, right, babe? Explain it. Come here, Mo. Here's a Navajo free.
Montana. That's what they call Montana. Montana.
Come here. Come explain this. Why don't Navajos get treated like the Pueblos?
Teacher, I'm stuck, teacher.
Why? Come on, know your history. Come on.
Teacher, I'm stuck, teacher.
Tell me. She's eating a sandwich. Look at it. Come here. You get her in the conversation. She's a true native, man. I'm a white boy. Come here. I'm a Belagana Nakai. That's a Navajo. I'm a white Mexican.
You live in the mud huts.
This is what yellow does.
Hago. So come here in Navajo.
Yep, you're right, Picasso. There's a lot of places in Pennsylvania where they actually, like the Jim Thorpe area where Jim Thorpe was from, they kept the actual indigenous names. And a lot of people don't know this, but the majority of the major highways and roads that we have in America, they were already here before the British got here. They just basically paved them over. So those roads are already there. You know, just people just started renaming stuff. Like everything is Devil's Tower or something about Devil's Lake, Devil's Drop Off. Like all the stuff got renamed to weird stuff.
Yeah. Are they going to do this competition?
Yeah, it's happening, bro.
Did you ask them?
I asked the question. Let's see. High friction. My laptop sucks. Always getting better. What's your boxing documentaries? Salute, brother. Oh, that's Bruce. Let me ask again.
Say we're with Bruce Gass.
I might have to mute ours in order to hear what they're saying.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stay quiet. I'll mute mine.
Oh, this dude he just said my name. You hear him? The dude has a radio voice. Absolutely. Can you hear that? I can't hear you if I'm hearing him. Damn. Yo, this dude has a crazy radio voice, bro. Oh, I still can't hear us. I can't hear you. This ain't working. You know what? Let me kill this. Just from stream, post group, cancel. Let's see. Let's end this over here. So let me end this on my live on Facebook so I can try to get this YouTube one pulled up.
I gotta pull up. I can share it. Can I share it?
I can't because I'm sharing the Facebook right now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna leave and then come back in.
Okay. I'm trying to get the podcast up. Can you guys hear it? You guys can't hear it? Yeah.
No, this. He's a girl.
Hey, what do we do?
All right, I'm in now.
Hey, can you ask them again? Say we're live on Bruce Gass's channel.
I tried that already.
You already tried?
Yeah, I tried that. He mentioned my name, but he didn't say yes or no.
Here, just say we're live on Bruce's. Because he invited Bruce, I guess.
I don't even see Bruce on there. I see Traveling Fools. I see somebody.
I'm gonna call Bruce. I'm gonna ask him real quick.
Okay. Let me stop this real quick. Let me mute this too.
I was off.
Someone get purple. Cardboard master.
Boost Mobile. I had that one time, a long time ago.
Yo, cardboard
Had a
master.
Boost phone.
Cardboard master. Teacher. Up here, teacher.
I don't know. Is Boost still
Up
around?
here, teacher. Teacher, up here.
Hey, Ernest, you're not answering, huh?
Teacher.
No, I just ran to grab some of these chicken wings. Yeah, they didn't answer for me. To see, okay, so I mean they got the questions and stuff up.
Up here, teacher.
Let's see, and can you see what it says? Okay, I see how they're doing it. So they're posting the question in writing, and then you can answer it. All right, I wonder if I can do this. Let me separate this.
Mama said nothing.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not allowed.
Here's question.
Are you the last?
He once served with the German Air Force Luft as an elite paratrooper who was the only boxer to win the World Heavyweight Championship on a foul. Ooh.
What's up, teacher?
That's a good one. Oh, they asking some good questions, bro. I don't know. Shit. Jack Johnson, I don't know. Max Schmeling.
Hey, can I hear the audio? No?
I'm just reading the questions off the joint. Which legendary boxer appears in the front row with the iconic sleeve cover of the Beatles?
Hey, I'm going to end this, bro, and so I can tune in. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.